It's the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast coming to you from the One More and I'm Out of Here studio. And here's the thing about me and Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Here's the thing.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's
Hope you had a
over.
nice Christmas.
I'm ready to move on.
Merry Christmas.
I'm tired with all the niceties and
Happy
all
Merry
the bullshit.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
There's too much real world shit going on that we need to address. But you guys, on the right and the left, these two want to fiddle fart around and do Christmas shit.
So how was your Christmas?
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So
That's what I'm talking about.
How was your Christmas?
It was fine. It was great.
In the spirit of Christmas,
we had the Christmas breakfast.
Just
Everyone showed up.
Shut your pie hole. No one cares. So in the spirit of Christmas, here's a gift for you.
Me or Keith?
Either one. They're both the same because I don't want fighting.
Because I don't want fighting.
And I didn't wrap it. Well, actually, I put it in the box. So there you go.
All right, let's do
So
this.
let's open it up on air. I'm just giddy with anticipation.
The box says Jiggy.
Juggy, stupid. God, he's so dumb.
Juggy.
Juggy. Look, it's a box in a box. Maybe there's another box in there. What could it be?
What
Keeps getting smaller.
What
and smaller.
could it be?
It is the Trump tumbler. Check out the ear. Look at the ear on the other side. That's the ear. The ear's even cut. So great. The greatest thing ever.
Did you get this at a Buc-ee's?
No, I didn't. I didn't go to a Buc-ee's.
Make America great again.
Look at
45 and 47.
So I took that. I took.
I love it.
Shockingly, I have one just like it, and I took it to the coffee shop in that little town I'm in, and there's like 2 closet lids there, and they were just eyeballing it the whole time. Like, you got a problem? And they're like, no, only you would have that cup. I'm like, yeah, I fucking A. It's childproof, Dan.
I love it. Andrew, very thoughtful.
I thought it was timely, thoughtful, personable. It's got a straw in it, so you can drink it or sip it. It's coffee.
Does it hold half a gallon of liquid?
You'll have to. Well, with your bladder, you'll have to pee 3 times.
How many Miller Lights you can fit? in
Yeah,
that
I mean, I would probably wash it first because it's from
China?
It all gets washed first.
So Andrew's got a gift on his right side in a bag.
Should I open it now or should I wait?
Yes, open it now.
Okay, this is so great.
I'll be so glad when this is over.
And then Dano's got one here. I'm wearing Dano's gift that he got me. The 50% off.
Stole it from the station.
700 W shirt.
Oh my God! Why you put that shit in front of me?
Well, that's yours, isn't it?
No, that's yours.
Oh, okay.
He had his on the right.
You got me a shirt? Oh my God! You shouldn't have.
I mean, it doesn't have Trump on it or anything, but
This is so cool. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, fuckers.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We're all going to wear plaid.
We're all gonna wear plaid, and then you won't be able to see us.
Dixon Flannel Company. Very nice.
Dixon is that?
Now, in full disclosure,
Do they make Dickens cider?
Well, that's some nice fabric.
Dano's is regifted
Oh, ooh,
because I'm honest and I'm transparent.
Thank you.
Dano's is regifted because
It looked like it was brand new to me.
no, it's brand new. It just won't fit me.
All right.
You're a larger human being than I am.
I'm like, yeah,
This is like
You're-
Christmas all over again, Dan.
Look
This
at
is
what we're doing
isn't that
here.
great fun?
Look at what we're doing here.
I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas as much as we just enjoyed our second Christmas.
Yes.
It's a miracle.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, but Dan
Merry
is right. The world does keep spinning, and it's been fun. It's been a fun week.
And I titled this show just because every year in my adult life that I paid attention, like between Christmas and New Year's is like purgatory. Like, I mean, the world's moving and I agree, but it's, people are off work. Maybe they are working, but you have that lull and
Things are not normal.
so I was like, well, this is perfect. Purgatory week. Corruption, chaos, and emergency room regrets
People
is
are
the title
working.
of the show.
People are working, but like shit doesn't get done correctly because people aren't really there mentally, and it's just whatever. There's a lot of going on.
But Pappas, I'm actually going to start with something that's right in your wheelhouse.
Ooh,
All right.
yes.
So one of the things
And this show is going to be off the rails, just
I'll take
so everybody's
that I've
aware.
been seeing a lot of on social media over the last, 2-3 weeks.
I don't watch social media.
You have these people who think they're really, really smart, and they put videos out. Go ahead and roll that video that I sent you from Detroit.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, a
Detroit.
town that
I told you.
Pappas knows.
I told you it's gonna go crazy.
So, and people put these videos out, and they've been saying, "Capitalism is so great." why does Detroit look like a shithole?
I can tell you.
And so you see the video, and they're driving around, and you see all look there's a lot of neighborhoods. Not every neighborhood in Detroit looks like this, but there's a lot of neighborhoods that do.
There are a ton.
And there was probably a time, I don't know, maybe back in the 60s.
Just like to notice he didn't really come. Oh, he did come to a full stop.
When this neighborhood looked pretty nice. And so to this guy that posted this, and look, they're probably bots. They're probably some dude in his basement in his underwear, pounding his pud and talking about thinking about how great socialism is and all that shit.
About 513 like that.
But they put these out there and they say, if capitalism is so great or Trump is so great, why does this city look like a shithole? Well, you know what?
Trump run Detroit?
Do you know what the answer is?
Democrat
leadership.
Yeah.
Detroit municipal elections are nonpartisan, but the city is overwhelmingly governed by members of the Democrat Party.
Well, who says
the incoming mayor?
Wait. Who says it's nonpartisan?
This is the information I found on the internet.
Okay, because parties do endorse. Now
Yes.
they may not have, and I love this.
It's officially nonpartisan, but
officially nonpartisan is bullshit. Because let me tell you what they do. So when they say officially nonpartisan, that's like they say here the school board race is officially nonpartisan because on the ballot they don't have an R or D next to the name.
Right.
And technically that might be correct. However, factually that's not correct because parties do endorse and they have voter guides that when you go in there that have their names on them. So that's horseshit. But keep going.
The incoming mayor, Mary Sheffield, is a Democrat.
Yeah.
The outgoing mayor, Mike Dugan, currently
Democrat.
is a member of the Democrat Party. He's running for Michigan governor.
Yeah.
City council members of the Detroit City Council
All
are
Democrat.
overwhelmingly Democrats.
All Democrat.
All affiliated with the Democrat Party.
Yep.
County government. Detroit is the seat of Wayne County,
Democrat.
where key executive roles such as the prosecuting attorney,
yeah.
the sheriff,
Sure.
all Democrats.
Democrat.
U.S. Congress.
Democrat.
Detroit is represented by
Rashida
Tlaib
Democrat.
and Shiri Theander,
Probably a Democrat.
both of whom are
Democrat.
Democrats. At the state level, Detroit remains a major power base for the Michigan Democrat Party.
Democrat.
The last time a Republican was in charge of Detroit was in January of 1962.
Right.
Since that mayor left, every mayor of Detroit has been a Democrat.
Yeah.
So for all you fucktards out there who put these videos out there saying, oh, well, if capitalism is so great, why does Baltimore look like this? Or why does Memphis look like this? Why does Chicago or Detroit or Los Angeles?
All Democrat cities.
What they all run by. You need look no further.
They don't do their
than
homework.
who
They're
runs
lazy.
the
These
city.
cities. Right, correct.
And they want to blame it on Trump. They want to blame it on capitalism. They want to blame it on conservatives. No, it's called Democrat Party leadership. And you know what? The city we live in right now is well on its way to looking like the shithole that Detroit is.
That is absolutely correct. What you just said. There's nothing I would take back. There's nothing I'd expound upon except that I would say that Cincinnati is going to be the next Detroit. And I point to the latest shenanigans of our prosecutor that ignored a lot of evidence and let loose a convicted murderer. Actually,
you got a picture of that dude?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But you have no idea how you segued in because I was talking with somebody.
Every idea.
Somebody that Dan and I both know.
Yeah.
And Dan was going on a tirade on his radio show and got a text message from a friend of ours who was putting in his little adaptation of with the whole hepatitis B and all that.
Oh yeah.
So I was talking with him today and I just told him I'd bring it up, but it's this guy was it 1994, right? Was that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Elwood Jones gets prosecuted for murder
and convicted,
sits in jail, and then they just released him. And then less than 36 hours later,
he gets pulled over for a DUI.
He gets popped for a DUI with blasted a utility pole. Absolutely amazing.
The sad thing about that,
But you know way more about it because I mean you covered it on your show.
I covered it,
yeah.
and the saddest thing of all is about that is I know some people that were involved with that, and you know a lot of it's not worth getting into here because it's not, you know, people don't care. Honestly, I don't think they do. Yeah. But you have now. This is what happens when you have not only I wouldn't even call her inept because she's not inept, but now she has I saw that this is our newly elected prosecutor. It's like the first thing she did other than
Connie Pillage is her name.
She's not just a liberal. She's an activist. There's a huge difference. I mean, you could be a liberal and whatever and have your beliefs. This lady's an activist. She's always been an activist. And she bent over forwards and backwards to find a case, and she found this case, and because people that testified the first time are now dead and cannot testify this time. So she said, that's not fair. Let's release the guy. Yeah, basically. And to Samarco's credit, which is our coroner, she released a statement, because Pillage said some stuff that just wasn't factually accurate, and Samarco, another Democrat, but a woman seemingly of higher character than Pillage, said, listen, you're not going to put false crap out there on my name and besmirch my department. So she corrected the record. And I know that this is a local story, but this is what happens.
It happens everywhere.
Yeah, it does. And you elect a liberal Democrat, whether it be as something as simple as school board. And then pretty soon you might have boys changing in the ladies' locker rooms, or, boys competing against girls at school, or schools teaching
kids watching porn,
because according to one of our local liberal school board members, it's best for the school to teach your child how to watch porn because you may not do it correctly. So, hey, this is Dan's right, man. Find me a liberal Democrat-run city that is someplace which is a draw. Now, shockingly, Miami just elected a Democrat mayor for the city of Miami, and that's probably a thriving community in a Republican state. But every city you mentioned is run by Democrats, and don't even get me started on Baltimore city schools. I mean, oh my God, you want to talk about failures. But hey, have at it. Anyway, but back to Christmas. Can we talk about Christmas again?
Can we talk about Christmas?
So excited! I got my flannel shirt.
Yeah. So all you idiots out there are putting those videos out. Oh, capitalism is so great. Yeah. Look who's running the cities.
Not that many people are running to Cuba. Are
Democrats.
Let me ask you a question: are people boating into Cuba, like making rafts out of shithole 55-gallon drums and floating into Cuba?
It's pretty much a one-way.
Pretty much a
one-way deal there. Yeah.
So, I figured it.
Andrew, you sent me this video of this.
I sent you lots of videos.
Oh, you sent me a ton.
Most of them were on an ice-covered I-75 as I was heading south.
Well, nobody cares why or how.
No, it just shows my skills.
Yeah, you're amazing.
I am.
But I don't know if you looked into this. I don't know if you looked into this anymore or not. But
why not? You should. I can do two things at once.
So this video, going up. Oh, what the hell happened? There it is.
Oh, yeah. This is a good one.
So
this is a good one.
Says, in case you haven't seen it, this is the footage from Christmas Day in Seattle. A man yanked a Washington State lieutenant out of her vehicle. That's what I was trying to do there. With seemingly no resistance, stealing her vehicle. DEI put a person incapable of performing an important job in a position to fail. I don't know that I necessarily agree with all of that, but this fucking video sums up Seattle. Yep. And why I have zero desire to go there, for one. Like zero.
That's just reason number one.
Just some gazillion. For the audio listeners only, some random dude
walking across freeway.
On a freeway. You've got a cop in a Explorer kind of trying to block traffic, trying to protect him, as I'm guessing. And he's just sitting there just walking around. But the end of this, like once I watched it, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Just yanked her out?
Well, the thing is, the guy is not complying while she's in the vehicle.
Right.
So hit it. And he opens the door there, if you notice that.
Yeah. He opens the door.
So the
throws her to the ground.
She can do is get out.
Opens the door and then pulls her right out.
Now, the only thing I'll giggle at is the fact that she's continually trying to open pull the door handle.
Wait, but then he steals her car.
Yeah,
you
then
can
it's
tell
gone.
For the people not watching, he takes the now police cruiser with flashing lights and is driving down the freeway.
Nobody's ever going to notice that. That's
well,
weird.
they're going to pull over.
Did they eventually catch this dude?
I don't know.
See, you're supposed to follow up, Andrew, when you send me these things.
Well,
but,
you know what? I teased it. So,
but no, it was. I mean, it's still funny, and again, it's one of the. It's not funny for the police officer.
No,
but or the community. But it's funny to me in the fact that
why did she have her door open?
I don't want to go to Seattle.
Yeah. She'll probably get a promotion.
Maybe,
possibly,
or she'll get fired.
Yeah,
it's one or two. I think there is no middle ground there. I'm pretty sure.
But I don't know the policies that they have in place in Seattle. As far I know that Seattle's wildly liberal, and I know that they probably have like hiring quotas, and we got to have so many of this and so many of that, and possibly they relax the
well, apparently their policy is that if someone's standing in the middle of a thoroughfare, that you stop your vehicle and let them have it.
Well, that's true.
That's
take my car. It has flashing lights on it.
I was actually, I mean,
it's safer for everyone that way.
Looking at it though, like that always scares me. Like I see all these TikTok videos, like with body cam stuff, and we just had another local issue in a village close to us where a cop was trying to grab a guy out of a car, and the guy took off, and he was kind of trapped for a second,
dragged him for a bit.
Yeah, and it's like the best thing you can do is just tuck and roll, get the fuck away from the car. It's a car.
It's going to win.
You will get found at some point because you're going to do something dumb if you're the guy stealing the car. But it scared me. I thought she was going to get run over, to be honest. When I watched that video, I wasn't sure exactly what you were sending me.
Well, it was dealing with DEI, possibly. Don't know the specifics as how she was hired, but I would like to think that they possibly should do better training out there. That maybe something as simple as a locked door could have probably have prevented that from occurring.
Or don't get out of the car until you have backup.
Tase him.
Have another vehicle there. I mean, I don't know how far they were out or whatever. I mean, we can armchair quarterback it all day, but just the safety of the officer.
Dan's probably right. She probably got promoted.
I don't know where everything you sent me, Dan, I did not get. So
I know I'm so biased. I sent I don't know, probably at least half a dozen things yesterday, and
right.
For whatever reason they didn't go through.
Maybe you should send them the way I sent them.
No.
Well, usually it works, but it just didn't work yesterday. So I don't know.
He was.
I don't know if the internet was down.
He was on. He was on his Obama internet.
The whole internet was down.
I mean, where I was.
Where I was.
Well,
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this Adam Carolla clip that you sent me.
Adam Carolla is great.
Because I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did.
God, I sent you some
God,
stuff.
You were amazing.
80 miles an hour.
You are a man amongst men.
Then.
Just let everybody know.
Oh yeah.
This was actually pretty good.
Effect on the physical and mental health of Black communities. Black Americans are more likely than white Americans to live in areas and housing that increase their susceptibility.
All right, hold on a second. You understand why nothing ever gets done? We're spending money on this.
Yeah.
This. And by the way, they always pair with some organization. Yeah, you know about the Somalis and the organizations that you pair with so they can get the kids
which we're going to get into
lifted up from poverty and retardation, and nothing
happens, but you line your pockets.
Right.
And 65% of Black Americans report feeling anxious about climate change's impact.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because you never stop scaring them about all the time. You make them think this, and that's why they're anxious. What the fuck are we doing for 4 years, everybody? And why do people think this is something?
Through our Office of Climate Change and Health Equity and the Office of
Climate Change and Health Equity.
How many fucking millions of dollars did they fucking launder? Their offices of climate change and health equity.
Yeah.
How much money did we fucking doge out to those dudes?
Yeah.
We just had how many millions did they fucking waste to do nothing?
climate.
I mean, wow.
So, I was giggling down here while
Richard Levin.
while I was getting the show together. Yeah, that was Richard Levin for the
big dick
for the audio listeners, but an Adam Carolla show, and it was that was awesome.
I mean,
he's like, "What the fuck have we been doing for 4 years?"
And that brings up that brings up. They mentioned, the the black population, right? And so many times you hear that the Democrats talking for a whole race of people because they must think monolithically, right? How many times are we going to read, and what do you guys think your chances of anything happening to the fraud, all the stories that are breaking loose left and right about the amount of fraud in Minnesota alone and other states to follow? I hear California is quickly catching up.
We've got it right here in Ohio too.
We have a huge Somali. Yes, we have a
second largest Somali population in the country is in Columbus,
Ohio. And I don't understand why it's taboo to talk about it, because it has absolutely nothing to do with race. It really has more to do with party and policy. And the problem is that the Democrat Party and apparently a lot of parties, a lot of people here in Ohio, because there's a lot of corruption being accused of there in Columbus, but the Somali population in Minnesota has been doing just case studies on absolute fraud, waste, and corruption. And the sad thing is, the people that are doing it are these independent journalists. Where are the professional journalists that are supposed to be, trained in this bullshit? Got a young guy that's traveling around uncovering more fraud than anybody else is covering just because he gives a shit.
Yeah, I've got that video after this graphic that you sent me, though. But this graphic that I have on says, breaking: Somalians in Minnesota carried out $250 million Feed Our Future scam by creating NGOs registered with the Secretary of State, then using a random name generator to invent 5,000 fake children they claim to receive food daily, with investigators finding only 40 Somalian children were fed in the 6 weeks.
Yeah, this is the NGO. This, we talk about it countless times. This is that NGO web of deceit, man. I mean, that Trump is trying to break up, and he's catching so much shit for, because they find the one person that was being helped. Or I'm sure they'll go to these 40 kids that were fed in 6 weeks, and they're like, oh, our program's going away. Well, how many millions, hundreds of millions of dollars have we wasted on this shit? Nothing's ever going to get fixed if we don't start stamping this. It's not a money problem. We don't have a money generating problem in this country. We have a waste problem. We have a spending problem. And the simple fact of the matter is, okay, it's Christmas time, which, thank you for my presents. But coming up, what's next coming up after frickin' New Year's? What's the next big thing coming up for you guys? Tax day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Get to pay our taxes. Looking forward to that.
You're going to start collecting all your shit here at December 31st to do your taxes next year. And I mean, we don't. It's not. We have a spending problem with. They're like, oh well, it only wastes a couple of million here. I think they're up to $9 billion in frickin' Minnesota alone in waste and fraud that they've discovered. And that frickin' goofball, Timmy Tampon, their governor, is saying, oh, the federal government is weaponizing against the state of Minnesota. Did we create the fraud, or did you create the fraud? And I don't even want to know how much. I mean, I can't wait to see how much fraud and corruption might be uncovered here in the Columbus area, right here in red state Ohio.
Yeah, I got a video that Dan sent me that goes along with this. Kind of, sort of.
Mad.
Here in Minnesota, massive fraud is taking place within the government and the Somali population. Here, this building alone, Quality Learning Center, is a daycare, yet they spelled learning wrong, and they said leering. This daycare alone in 2025 has received $1.9 million from the government. And the strange things about these childcare centers is there's no one here right now. It's midday on a weekday. If you were to try to go inside, it's completely closed and the windows are all blacked out. No one's working. Midday. Children should be in here. And this place is licensed for 99 children. And this is the outside. There's no windows, no nothing. And like I said, they literally spelled the word wrong.
I want to ask you a question before you get off this video.
This is open and blatant.
Look at the sign. Stop it. Look at the sign. Pause it. Look at the sign.
Yeah, where he said he spelled it wrong. Leering
Center.
Leering Center.
That might be your first clue that no learning's going on there. I mean, maybe it's me.
There's no learning going on there. There's nothing going on there except money's getting sent there.
Money's getting
millions of dollars.
And fraud taking place here inside of Minnesota. The government is complicit with this.
This guy's name is Nick
just
Shirley.
one of the hundreds
How old does he
of
look?
child
He looks like he's maybe 21, 22, maybe.
Yeah,
Something
he
like
was
that?
able to go
Yeah.
find this out, but we got government bureaucrats. We've got professional news anchors that could do any in-depth reporting or investigation. Rather they're going to crawl up. I mean, how many goddamn news stories do I have to see on a weekly basis here in Cincinnati? Oh, the roads are closed because JD Vance is in town. Let's make sure you know what roads are closed.
Loud, yeah.
How about this? How about you go do your goddamn job
Yeah.
and start doing some goddamn reporting instead of look at this kid that's discovered this one instance. How many hundreds of instances like that do you think there are just in Minneapolis?
Oh,
He's only found one. I mean, he's found more than one, but this one he reported. But yeah, how many more thousands are behind it?
Thousands.
I recommend everyone look him up on social media. I know he's on X. I'm sure he's on Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. And Nick Shirley, Shirley. He put a series of videos together and he's got them all in one compilation. It's 42 minutes long.
Right.
And one of my favorite ones, he walks into a building and he reads the placard right there with that lists all the businesses. And he's like, look at all the healthcare businesses in this building. And there's 14 different businesses in this office building. And he's walking around and the majority of the doors are locked, so you can't walk in. The ones you can walk in, he says, hey, we're looking for some, and they all say healthcare, home healthcare, this, healthcare, that, healthcare, this. And he says, hey, can I get some healthcare in here? And the one gal says, no, can't do that.
Let me finish this.
This is what regular journalists and reporters ought to be doing.
Daycare centers here inside of Minneapolis being ran by the Somali population. It's sad that it's happening here in Minnesota, and it stinks that it's happening and it's being labeled on the Somali population. However, that's just the facts of what's happening here inside of Minnesota. $1.9 million for this daycare center that can't even spell learning right.
And there's other instances where he actually runs into some of the people who are running these businesses. And they don't want to talk to him. They got their faces all covered up. They're telling them to get out, and we can't can't. And in one instance, the police show up, and the police escort him from the building. Yeah. So they're not interested, in all the fraud and
the
$2
million,
all the millions of dollars.
$2 million for a year. In 1 year, that little shithole gets $2 million. Okay, how much? I mean, I must be doing something wrong. I must have done something wrong when every day when I had my business, I got up every day at 5:30 in the morning and went over and unlocked the doors and made sure all my little employees showed up to work. And then I paid them, never missed a payroll, never missed a tax filing, never missed a payroll tax, the state income tax, never missed anything. But hey, I'm the bad guy. I'm the one that's wrong. I'm not paying enough of my fair share. But that place opens up, gets $2 million. There's not a soul in there of your government money. And then I'm the one that's a problem because this kid reports it and I get an attitude on it. I'm the one that has a problem. Oh, okay. Got it. Must be me.
It's absolutely amazing.
It's amazing. I think people are tired of it. I think they're fed up. I would like to think that
most people are, but the problem is the right people, the correct people are not fed up enough because they're allowing this shit to happen.
Well, they're and for example, getting just not to jump all over the place, but it's the end of your show.
That's what this show is.
But somebody asked me, and I think I told Dan because we were talking about it a bit, and he said something about what's her face, Pillage, right? And I said, well, she just guaranteed she's going to get reelected for life. Because she released somebody and the demographics in Cincinnati are going to be like, well, she cares about us. So bada. We're going to just keep reelecting her whether she's competent or not. And meanwhile, businesses are going to flee Cincinnati. Downtown Cincinnati is going to suffer. Blah, 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 blah. And don't tell me a football team can't move because there's another story that I think I sent you. I don't know if I did send you. What's a better football team than the Cincinnati Bengals? Let me ask you guys that. What's a better football team?
Just about any team you can
name
in the
question.
NFL. I was going to say the Jets, but the Jets beat the Bengals.
Okay, well, let me. All right. What's a famously better football team that has a big singer that is always on TV with her boyfriend that went to school?
Oh, Kansas City.
Right. Well, guess what they're doing? Guess what they're thinking about doing?
They're moving.
They're moving to a different state.
I actually had that dialed up for the last show that we didn't do.
Well, that's Dan's fault.
I had it dialed up.
That's okay.
But yeah.
But I
yeah,
mean, my
they're
point
moving.
is,
They're moving. They're like, all right,
my
fuck
point
it.
is, things happen. I mean, your city centers, you keep electing this shit, and consequences happen. Detroit didn't become Detroit by accident. Okay, years and years of horrible leadership, of just massive amounts of corruption.
I was going to say corruption. Yeah.
And people get tired, they leave. And you know what makes a good city center? It's not just extreme wealthy white collar jobs. It's a mix of both. You need blue collar jobs.
Mhm.
You need a good working class community living there, supporting the community. Okay. And what does it tell the guy that's out there busting his balls every day, going to work, making a living, and he comes back and he hears this place, this little shithole in Minnesota, is getting $2 million of his hard-paid tax dollars a year to have nothing in there? Come on, man. That just kicks you right in the nuts.
And,
And
that's,
the
and
thing
again,
is,
that's just one example.
it just
One small
seems like nobody cares. And then if anyone acts like they do care, well, then you're a racist.
Then you're a racist.
You're obviously racist
Obviously
because
racist.
these are just
What color is that money? Green.
the green.
Okay, so
And, you know, these are just hardworking immigrants.
yeah.
Well, Andrew,
trying to make a better life.
Andrew, you said
Yeah.
this little ditty here.
Oh,
my
speaking
God.
of hold on, let me build it.
Yeah.
So speaking of absolutely placating and kissing the ass of a very small minority, but powerful minority in her district. Well, I think she's running for senator now, so that'd be state, but a vocal minority and probably fairly powerful because they keep getting lots of government money by ripping off fucking government programs. Look what this frickin' dope lieutenant governor in Minnesota
Peggy Flanagan.
puts on a hijab. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Hijab.
Hijab.
And stands with the Somalis and blah, 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 and does a whole freaking little PR
Yep.
stunt.
So the quote in this, excuse me, is Minnesota Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan wears a hijab to declare that she stands with Somalis and everyone else should
great.
too.
It's great. Yeah.
And in quotes, the Somali community is part of the fabric of the state of Minnesota. Is it really? Because I'm pretty sure they weren't there when Minnesota became a state. So let's just back that off a little bit. But I want to just encourage the community to know we're with you. We've got your back. I want to just encourage other folks to support our Somali businesses.
But how much? It's hard for me to imagine that much of their political bread is buttered by this one community that they have to go to them on bended knee and appease them at every turn.
Kiss the ring.
It really it's. I mean, can that community have that much political power?
Well,
and political yank.
It has a lot of.
Tim Walz has to pretend like he doesn't know what's going on.
Seems like they got a lot of jack from the federal and state government, so I don't know how much pull they have.
And then you got this lieutenant governor, and then that dope of a mayor in
that
Boston.
when he was eating. Well, no, that was.
Well, the one in Boston has said that every achievement that Boston ever had is because of Somalians.
But wasn't it the guy in Minnesota that was eating the Somali food and he was about to just gag?
That was the mayor.
Yeah,
that was.
He's about. I'm sure they had his face, and he was absolutely dying.
He looked like that guy you showed me before. He was.
Oh, the guy was vomiting in his hand. Yeah, that's awesome. But I mean,
by himself at a basketball game.
Again, nothing against Minnesota, but what are they drinking up there? I mean, seriously, what are you people? We came so close to this guy being the actual vice president of the United States.
God.
That's the thing that just kind of keeps me up at night. And still, half the people in this audience, or maybe half the people out there, are going to say, yeah, well, they're not Trump, so I like them better because I don't like Donald Trump. Well, guess what? I don't think Donald Trump's perfect, and I don't like everything he does. But I get to my knees often, almost nightly, and I thank God that he's in office and Kamala Harris isn't, because as I was coming southbound on 75 yesterday, gentlemen, do you know what I paid to fill up my car with gas at exit 90 in Ohio?
$2.78.
$2.14.
Dang. Ring the bell.
Okay.
That's a big one.
My brother paid $1.95 in Colorado. Okay. And
How
I
about
got
that?
into it. I got into it today with some guy. Not into it. It's not true. Not into it. He's like, the president has no effect on gasoline prices. I'm like, you're smoking crack. So I'm going to throw this question out
You're
there.
smoking crack.
I'm going to throw this question out there, not to you guys and to people listening. Let me ask you a question. So gas right here, right now, gas in Ohio, and this is after our governor put a new 10 cents a gallon tax on there as soon as he got in office per gallon. But I'm going to ask you a question. So what would the price be today if Kamala Harris had won the election?
Oh
and Tim
my
Walz?
God.
I just want to know.
Probably here in Ohio, I would imagine we'd be over $4 a gallon.
I was going to say over 4.
I would say you're probably right. Now, the national average is at a 4-year low, and people are like, well, gas is $2.75 in my neighborhood. I'm saying the national average. Okay. The national average,
Yeah.
which was what we have to go by. You're going to find pockets of high and pockets of low. It's
Yeah.
here in Cincinnati. You can go 230 something to 270 something. It just depends.
Yeah.
But my point is that what do you think, if you're honest and you're like, well, gas is a small part of it. No, gas for the average person, probably one of the biggest expenses they have on a weekly basis is more than likely, buying gas for their car. I mean, going to work every day. And it makes a big difference if it's $4 a gallon or $2 a gallon. It makes a huge freaking difference. So that's their disposable income. And I just think I know that things, prices are heading, the inflation rate is coming down. It's below 3% now, which is their target. I know that prices won't come back down. That's deflation. That's bad for the economy. They're not going to go back down to where they were, but the rate of increase is slowing. And cheap gas is what this economy runs on. So I thank God every day. I thank God every day that Kamala Harris is not in office, and that seemingly very, very corrupt, if not inept, person, Tim Walz, is not the vice president of the United States, because I probably couldn't handle it.
Dodged a huge bullet there.
I wouldn't be able to handle it.
I'm reading right now about what's happening in Columbus, Ohio, and a Somalian person, somehow this one site got a Somali woman to talk about the fraud operations and the welfare scams that are going on in Columbus, Ohio. And she says the Muslim Somalian men have multiple wives.
I've heard
Now,
that.
wait, do we still live in America?
We do, and that's supposed to be against the
Is
law.
that frowned upon?
It's
Do you have multiple wives here in the
Unless-
good old
Unless
USA?
you're in Utah, but I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's frowned upon.
Oh, and Andrew sent me something about that.
God damn it, I'm on fire.
The men own a business like a market. Then the wives go sign up for EBT cards and can only spend at their husband's store. She says they also do this with home aid companies. They hire only Somalians, run a completely fraudulent business, but it only has to look right on paper. 80% of the government-assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians. The Somalians all seem to have new cars. The Muslim Somalian women walk around, have designer purses with EBT cards. They all have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs.
Is that where you hide them?
Muslim polygamous marriage can be hidden to claim extra benefits. The stores can exchange EBT benefits for cash. If fraudulently obtained benefits are cycled through the store to conceal illicit funds, i.e. government converting government money into legitimate business profits or other uses. So this is how the money laundering goes on. So this is happening not in Minnesota, but just about 2 hours north,
hour and a half north
of where we are right now in Columbus, Ohio.
What's going to be done about that?
Apparently, it seems Mike DeWine. I haven't seen a lot of interest.
We have a Republican
DeWine
governor. Let me bitch for a second, because a lot of people. Well, there's one. I don't know if he celebrates Christmas, so it might not be on here.
You think Amy Acton's concerned about that?
Acton, Amy,
Yeah.
shut down, Amy. I will say this: we have a Republican governor. Well, Republican in quotes. We have a Republican Senate, Republican House, supermajorities. What is going to be done about this in Ohio? If nothing is done, then where will something? Because I don't think anything. I got to be honest. I don't think anything's going to be done in Minnesota, and I don't think there's going to be any repercussions. I don't think there's going to be any. And I don't think one thing is going to come out of the fraud and waste in Minnesota. No one's going to go to jail. Nothing's going to be done. And it just pisses me off. It really does. It pisses me off because, I try to live by the rules, and a lot of people out there try to live by the rules, and they do their job every day. You guys try to live by the rules. And what's the frickin' point?
And which political party runs things in Columbus?
The Republican Party, and that's
Republicans
the part
run
that pisses
Columbus?
me off. Yeah.
They
Well,
do?
no. The city government is all Democrat.
Yeah, all day, all
no.
Democrat,
But
yeah.
the state government
The
is
state
there.
government, yeah, the state
And-
government's there.
And my point is, I would like to think that some state rep or state senator could open some sort of hearings or investigations about this up in Columbus, because I know that the city will do nothing, because their city government is run by a dipshit that wants to post where ICE is, and has said that the city resources will not be used to assist ICE in their detentions and apprehensions of our very valuable illegal immigrants that are here. Just give me a fucking break.
Give me a fucking break.
I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. I mean, it's Christmas. You guys kind of had me up high, and now I'm coming down low. I just want something to be done. I want somebody with some giant huevos to do something. You know, I mean, it needs to be done, or else people just get really freaking jaded and complacent. They turn into grumpy old men.
Trump can't do it all.
No, he can't.
He can't do I mean, sometimes it seems like he can do everything, but he can't go around and solve all these problems. I mean, you got to have someone locally that's got some hanging down things. It's got to, call a spade and say, look, I have nothing against Somalian people.
No.
But if you're going to, I don't care where you're from.
Well,
I don't care if you're from.
First of all, you probably shouldn't marry your brother.
Probably that's a good idea.
It's probably frowned upon.
Yeah.
And you probably should have just one wife at a time. We say that's probably a good idea. One wife at a time.
I know I don't want more than one at a time.
God, I mean, could you imagine?
I mean, you don't have any desire to marry your cousin?
No, I do not.
And then
this video you sent me is pretty long, so I'm not going to play it. But Marco Rubio HQ, and you said this to me, Andrew, says, "Wow, British MP Iqbal Mohammed argues in Parliament that banning cousin and forced marriage is not right because it's part of the culture."
Right.
Can you believe this is even being discussed
No.
in 2025?
No.
Part of what culture?
This is in England. But it's coming here,
Yeah,
guys.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Shit's coming here. I mean, how
I
many
can play.
videos-
It's like a 4-minute video. I'm not
Don't
gonna play
bother.
it.
Yeah, I mean, but how many times, I see report after report that Americans have to learn to meld with the Somali community and the immigrant
Bullshit.
community. I'm sorry, I didn't go to Somalia. I live here. You came here. Isn't it incumbent upon you to meld into my society or our society?
Yes.
Or the society of the country that you live in or move to? I mean, I respect, and I think that every spice. I am a grumpy man. Thank you. I respect the spice that makes up the fabric of America, but it is a fabric of America. It's not a coaster. It's not the Somali coaster that's sitting out here on its own. It should be part of the whole fabric of America. And we settle these migrants and immigrants, sometimes illegally, in these densely small populated areas. We'll put 12,000. What were the people up in whatchamadoodle up here in Cincinnati?
Springfield.
What were they?
The Haitians.
They were the Haitians.
The Haitians.
Eating the cats and dogs.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll put 12,000 of them
Hide your
in
cats,
one
hide your
really
dogs.
small area, and then we're going to put the Somalians up there in Columbus, and they'll have their own little thing, and then we're going to no lie, and then we're going to put the Somalians. The national government's going to throw them all in Minnesota. And then we're shocked that oh my God, they live like they're back in Somalia. They have multiple wives. They seem to be allegedly committing fraud, waste, abuse.
It's part of their culture
It's
in
part of their culture.
Somalia to rip off the Somalian government like they do here.
I don't know. Do they have a government?
I don't know.
Have you been to Somalia?
No, I haven't, and I don't want to go there.
Cruise to Somalia we can go on.
Trump said people are walking around killing each other.
Is there a big freaking tourist industry?
They actually
in
they have a
Somalia?
government, but they also have fucking
Warlords,
Somali warlords that actually run it.
I mean, I just don't get it, man. I mean, and then the one thing I will say is this. I was watching. Christmas is a long day, and I know we said let's not talk about it anymore. But you know what Christmas does when you don't have kids, as I don't, and the dogs only require so much. But when you're sitting there and you're watching a lot of TV because it's a really long day and everything's closed, and
You weren't driving around on Christmas Day?
No, I was parked. And
Okay.
my point is, I saw how many ICE recruiting commercials I saw on TV? A lot. Seriously, a lot.
Were you moved to sign up?
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I want to be an honorary ICE member. And I was like, you know
He's
what?
gonna get deputized.
That
Andrew
is good.
Pappas,
That is good. I listen. I
your
think
friendly ICE agent.
I just think, you know, we have to. I just would like for at one time in my life, just once, for there to be consequences for these actions that we see. And if these things are proven to be true, that there was $9 billion and billions of dollars wasted and frauded in Minnesota, these NGOs are doing what they're doing. Dan said, you know, this thing in Columbus about opening up a business, but then all your wives get EBT cards and then spend them at your store. I mean, something needs to be done. I want some consequences. Don't just kick them out. You know, get the money back, or try to get the money back, or at least
see somebody get perp walked.
You know, yes.
I know that's one of the most frustrating things I think about all of this stuff.
If any three of us were to fuck around on our taxes and either just choose not to pay them or this and that, and like just try to undermine.
Oh my God.
You're getting hammered
one
way or another.
The IRS
They
is
will
up
fight
your
you
ass. No, the IRS is literally, the IRS enjoys living in people's asses. They really do. They should be proud.
Which we're getting. We're going to get to that before
now,
we.
Speaking, yes, before
but
we
hold on.
we'll have a thing about.
I've got a sponsorship that we have to let play.
Merry Christmas.
Not about ass.
Hi, everyone. Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook, and you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American-made.
Partially racial. I mean, it could be construed as that.
No, it's this is one of the greatest. We're shifting gears a little bit.
We're all over the place. So
yeah, it's perfect.
Got to get regrouped here. Gotta get my headphones back on. I'm ready. By the way, Merry
Los
Christmas.
Angeles man is going viral for his before and after tattoo of his now ex-wife. So he had a portrait on his arm, and he had her tattooed as Harambe.
That's just fucking so wrong.
R.I.P. Harambe, by the way.
That is just so wrong.
We miss you and love you. But great artwork on both sides.
Yeah, the
beforehand and the after.
Yeah, that's
I don't
nice
have a
ink right
tat,
there.
so I mean, what would you do? I mean, think about it. That was actually kind of funny. It was clever.
It's fucking hilarious.
Can you have tattoos removed, or doesn't it scar you or something like that? I don't know.
You can. They got
There's
more
a process.
They got more technology in it now, but it's
probably
not
expensive.
It's not pleasant and it's not cheap.
It's
But
probably cheaper to just get the tat
but
written over.
when you sent me that, because I hadn't
You want to see
seen it
my
yet,
tattoo?
it was amazing.
You sure?
It's going to require you taking your pants off.
It's
I'm
gonna
sure,
require
and
me
I'm sure you
dropping
got
trowel.
it in the back of a semi truck at a truck stop.
Do you want to see my tattoo?
It was an ink pen,
Dan-
and a Bic lighter.
So how they do it in the joint?
Tap 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 tap.
So then Andrew also sent me this one.
Oh, this one made me sick. This one actually pissed me off.
This-
that was this
is-
morning.
This is stupid.
I don't understand what's wrong with people, but there's a lot wrong with people. It's local.
Tri-state man arrested for multiple alleged sex
Makes me
crimes
sick.
involving a minor
Oh, for God's
Wait.
sake.
and an animal.
And an animal.
So as I read
This
through this,
fucking guy.
it doesn't give detail,
Doesn't
which
give
is good.
details, but this guy, I hope he rots. I hope he gets everything plus more that's
This
coming.
43-year-old man, he's arrested on Tuesday
See if I
in
can-
Warren County Jail on
Warren County.
$500,000
It's right
bond.
in north of Cincinnati. And thankfully,
I'm just curious, like what makes you
I don't know.
like
I don't know.
A, do both of them, but
No. Any of them.
any of them.
No. You know,
And it's like,
kid is the
holy
kid
shit,
alone.
there's an animal involved.
I-
like
you
what
know,
the fuck?
Couldn't just. I mean, just
How do they find out about the animal?
I-
Did someone witness
I-
this activity?
I don't know if the animal turned him in.
It was
Perhaps you've never
very
seen
vague.
Mr. Ed, one of my favorite shows growing up. Wilbur.
I won't. I don't need to pull the pick of this, but I thought it was funny. For 13 years, someone in Norway has been pooping in golf holes.
That could be me.
And the police still have no clue.
I gotta
who it is.
now. I know you guys were golfers.
Wow.
I know you guys were golfers.
How would that piss you off?
And that's what I said.
Would that, how mad would that make you?
That's kind of why I said it.
Like, dude, I just putted that piss missile.
So
right
next
into the
time you
fucking
guys
hole.
want to ask me to play golf, let me know. Gonna make sure and have some three-way.
But for 13 years, and the cops
I
still
know,
don't know who it is.
the guy. I mean, there's a lot of darkness that goes on up there. So
Yes.
you guys like, I'm going to poop in your hole, huh? Yeah.
Oh, this one's worth.
Yeah. Dan goes to reach in there, get his golf ball out, just pulls out a nice dookie.
Here's one of Pappas's ex-girlfriends.
Why you can't do that?
That's what I did.
God, you're such an asshole.
Trans woman is cleared of flashing her penis at an Ohio YMCA after judge ruled she's too fat for her genitals to be visible.
Her penis was covering her penis.
And for the audio listeners, it's a big one. It's a big one. And then you just got the picture of a judge. Just going, what the fuck?
That's Ohio proud right there, buddy.
Yes,
that is Ohio
absolutely.
proud right there.
So it's a dude
That thinks he's
who's
a chick.
pretending to be a woman,
Right.
But once the flop his junk out
Yes.
in the women's
Well,
but his
locker
junk-
room
but
and-
flopping is probably a good term.
But his junk won't pass his
But it's only the flopping of the
penis.
flupa.
Or the flupa. Yeah.
Yeah,
penis,
you got to
flupa.
flop the flupa
The
to get your
flupa
penis
to the
out,
Penis to the penis.
which rolls right into.
I don't think women want to see that part either.
Probably not.
No,
You know,
probably
they
not.
don't want to see that whole general area right
no,
there.
anything
Should not
from
be.
everything from the neck down. Probably not.
So, Paps, you were so
God's
good.
sake.
You were so good at what you said, but
That was all
what
over
counts
the
as a
place.
micro penis is a man with the world's smallest reveals how it impacts his life.
Well, that was for you.
That was for me.
That was for you.
That was for somebody else
That was
in our text message.
Well,
you said
that
it was for somebody
was
else.
true.
I saw
Actually,
an
that's
article that said Hitler might have had a micro penis.
That's what I saw.
I've
that
heard
story
that.
too.
Yeah.
But in case, can you make sure that
Say.
513 can see the link to the story? So
Why-
we can read about
You
it?
doing- This is-
513. There is hope for you, buddy.
This is Pappas healthcare right here.
This is free.
This
is-
article says, so if you're worried that you're not
Did the guy
packing
actually give
something-
his name?
I don't know.
It might be in here.
Said he goes under the moniker 513 on YouTube. That's what it says in the
So if you're not
I could have sworn I read that in the story.
if you're worried that you're not packing something that would do credit to a stallion, don't worry. The chances are you're probably about average. And in any case, after a certain point, having one which is very large could become uncomfortable or even painful for a partner.
True
and that's
story.
no good.
True story.
Large?
I
Is that
know
why you're in
because
pain?
right now I'm sitting on
exactly
I'm
what-
sitting on half of it.
I can barely.
Every time I
exactly
sit down, I'm
why.
in pain.
That's exactly.
I
why.
hope my mother is not watching this show. I just really do. Hi, Mom. Love you.
Oh wait, here. Let's go here. Dan has no idea what's been sent to me, which is amazing.
No, he should because I copied both.
well, he doesn't look at it, honest.
I can't. I told you. I can't look at that stuff.
When I ordered a 42-inch TV, I wasn't expecting a dwarf transvestite.
Careful what you order.
And this picture is
TV.
absolutely amazing.
Transvestite. Dan was on late night TV. He was on. What's that?
What?
Timu.
So it was. So wait a minute. The guy ordered. You ordered.
TV, but it turned out to be
Okay,
a
so it's a
42
inch. So
transvest-
TV stands for transvestite.
Yeah, there you
It's,
go.
someone
See?
42.
We'll walk
There
you
you go.
through.
Where the hell do you order that? I mean, Best Buy doesn't have that.
Timu.
Timu?
Yeah, Chinese website.
See, that's I don't buy. I don't get any of this because I don't buy anything. I don't buy
You don't
anything.
have
else.
you know the cop out. You
all
don't
you-
have Facebook.
I don't.
You don't have
I don't
Watch
buy.
Me Doodle.
I
You don't buy off that.
I don't want all that stuff.
All you have to do is just track Andrew's search history.
Oh, I don't even know. You know, I think it's screwed up my algorithm because I'm getting a lot of weird shit now, but that's okay.
42-inch TV.
You can use that.
So we're close to dialing it down, but in the title,
42 inches is less than 4 feet tall. By the way,
no
in this
shit.
case.
Wow, your math is good.
I'm just saying.
Your math is good, buddy.
4 foot tall is 48 inches.
Measure twice, cut once.
That's
It's
words to live
Well,
by right there.
and I want to channel my inner Rob Herking. That's not the way Dan hangs a door because it takes Dan like 6 hours to hang a door.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. And that was an argument over like what 70 episodes of a podcast.
Doors can be tricky. I'll throw them that one.
So in as we're finalizing the year and having a podcast,
we still got time.
Hopefully we can get another one in. By the way, this is number audio wise number 298
for the year.
No, like overall total. For one more and I'm out of here for audio.
Over how many years?
What 3?
Oh, cool. Congrats.
Right at 3.
Oh, by the way, the dude that yanked the cop out of the ar got arrested.
Oh,
all right, cool.
Okay,
he led police on a high
speed
chase.
On a related 513 based post, this is the government is tracking you, so be careful. Cincy 513.
The government's keeping track of what people get stuck in their butts. These were the worst items from last year.
There's a whole list of these things.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna scroll.
You know the one thing that's missing from this list. Because I
haven't even looked at the whole list.
I know it's in his.
But we're going to go through it.
But anyway, let's go through the list.
In addition to numerous sex toys,
yes,
including a 24-inch long dildo, the highlights include.
That's impressive.
Aren't most sex toys designed though to prevent that sort of thing from happening?
I wouldn't know, Dan, but I'll take your.
I was waiting for you to answer that question.
So
no, the ones I have, they don't get stuck.
So let's read the list. Here.
So we've got nails, screws and nails. A baseball, reason given. God,
who would ever think?
Hold on.
Do you know what a screw looks like?
This is why I did it. This is why I did it this time.
Why would anyone even conceive, even entertain that notion for 1 second?
Do not stop yet.
That would be something pleasurable to insert.
Leads us to the next one, which is uncooked pasta, which I don't know
why
you would.
Well, the baseball, the reason given, just to see what it feels like.
Yeah. Egg. Dog chew toy, dryer sheet, which I can't figure that one out. Maybe you want to freshen things up.
It smells so good.
Yeah. Sandal. That's where your missing sandal might be. Doorknob. Don't know if it was attached to the door or not. Doesn't say. Marbles, eyeglasses, because you want to be able to see.
Eyeglasses.
You're trying to be a proctologist at that point.
Rock, like paper rock asshole. Beard clippers wrapped in plastic. I don't know that.
Reason given was feeling constipated for 2 days.
Yeah, imagine that. Turkey baster.
So you decided the nail clippers was the way to go to take care of that?
Beard clippers.
I mean, look at this list
my
here.
God.
Invisible marker. How would you know? 2 pencils, not one. Like a number 2 pencil. And then
now I could say for certain that I have made a run on somebody with a shampoo bottle.
So my question
and when I saw the x-ray a couple runs later, when I get back to the hospital and they're like, hey, check this out. This is years and years and years ago. And obviously we don't talk about like locations. It was a Selsun Blue bottle.
Oh my God.
Which is very definitive.
Have you,
if you've never paid attention what a Selsun Blue bottle looks like,
yeah.
I knew exactly what I was like, oh shit.
Wait. So let me ask you a question because you're in the industry. Have you made a run for something like this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now.
How many? More than one?
No, just that one.
And then how did and you had to stay at the hospital?
No, like I left, dropped my patient off and left and made other runs, but I was friends with other healthcare providers
that let you in on what it was.
And they're like, hey, take a gander at this. You'll never believe it. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, yep, I know exactly.
Now, the only thing missing from this list, and I will say this list is incomplete because if it included Democrats,
I haven't even looked through all of it.
Yeah, I know, and it gets worse.
But dental pick?
Well, it's probably dated because it says film canister, and we don't have those anymore. But a penny. Give me a house. How would you know? But my
corn cob style pipe.
My question is.
You're building a snowman, and you're like, oh shit, he doesn't need that pipe anymore.
Well, but it can't be. They couldn't have included Democrats because their own head would be up their ass because that's the definition of 513.
That should have been a
Democrat. So that should have been their own head. But anyway, I digress.
No, you said that to me. I was like, oh, that's the list for 2025. That's amazing.
This is, I mean, so hopefully none of you are ever on that list because that would be bad. But
but you know what? You go do you.
You do you. And
I don't. We don't judge.
I don't want to judge.
It's this is a judgment-free zone except for Cincy 513 who just jumped in the chats. So
you do you
just in time.
Oh, it was amazing.
Happy New Year to you, 513.
What about
Merry Christmas.
little plastic figurine statues? Did they get some of those up there?
Oh, I don't want to
You
know.
know?
Just that's our award. Put that
Like-
back. Keep breaking our Grammy.
What'd you call him? The fucking human tornado before we started. But hopefully we're gonna bring at least one to you before the end of the year. Hopefully we can get our schedule.
You guys
together.
enjoy.
I'll make you this pledge. You'll never find my
cup up your ass.
Trump mug
Up your
shoved
ass?
up my rectum.
I hope not. I hope not.
I hope not to.
Dan is quiet
That
because
would
I think the list.
That would
I
be-
think Dan is pondering the list right now.
That's-
He's just.
He's still looking at it.
I wasn't expecting that today.
I know he wasn't. Dan is quiet today. I don't know what the deal is. Dan is quiet today.
I got my yayas out there in the beginning.
I think the Christmas.
If capitalism is so great, why does Detroit look like this?
And listen, I would challenge any of you guys, because it's not a far drive. If you do want to see this seriously, if you want to see the future now, what they've done, I wonder what the video of. I wonder what the date on that video was. Let's jump back to it for a second, because what they've done in Detroit, they've just bulldozed all those houses.
Yeah.
Right. So they just knocked them all down because it's actually safer. And then there's been some renaissance, not a lot, but some renaissance. People were going in there, spec buyers are going in there, Blackwater, buying up whole city blocks. But man, Detroit, if I would challenge anybody, you want to see what happens to a Democrat city long term, go to a city like Detroit and just look around. Dayton is not far off. Dayton's pretty,
Dayton's
not a
kind
thriving,
of a shithole too.
kind of a shithole.
There's lots of parts of Dayton. that do
And
not
their mayor ran for governor the last election cycle.
She got her ass handed
got
to
her
her.
ass
too.
handed
Yeah.
to her. Now
But-
we have Amy Acton.
We'll get back with you guys
Action
sometime this week. We'll figure schedules out, but we will bring you at least one more before
The end of the
new year.
Yeah.
But we hope everybody had a Merry Christmas.
What are your
Maybe on New Year's Eve.
what is your New Year's tradition? You guys have any?
I don't.
I
Not
like.
really.
I do the kielbasa and sauerkraut
Okay.
because that's supposed to bring good luck.
Yeah, we do that on New Year's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, so New Year's Day.
New Year's Day in my house, the Christmas decorations come down.
Are you guys? Oh,
That's
really?
it.
So that's it?
New Year's Day, that's it.
Well, he's
It's
fucking
over.
angry. He's angry. He's
not angry,
He's bah
just-
humbug.
I mean, you got to pick a time to end it. We end it on New Year's Day.
God, then it's only lasts you what? When do you put up Thanksgiving?
She tries to get them up Thanksgiving.
Okay, so about a month.
Yeah.
No, but do you guys sit home? Do you go out? What do you do?
New Year's Eve, we normally have
Sometimes we go out, sometimes we stay out.
So there's
normally
no-
we have a Sons of the American Legion party, but this year that is not happening.
Yeah, I didn't see anything advertised.
It got canceled,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Sorry.
But so we will be out.
Yeah.
We are
due to your lack of participation.
Mine?
Yes.
I'm out of town, buddy. I'm sorry.
See, that's what I mean.
I am hopefully going to be.
You're way too
I am hopefully going to be on a snowmobile. at
way
some
too
point.
big time.
But
I can't
there's-
wait. I
there's
can't
no-
wait for that
opportunity.
team building exercise.
Well,
that we
you
keep
know what?
talking
There
about.
has to be something called snow, or else it's a long way to go to look at people. 8 hours up.
You guys are getting some like bomb cyclone up there.
Yeah,
The governor
here
allows
soon,
you
are you?
to snowmobile now.
For now. For now.
You have her permission.
But you know, she is you want to talk about an angry elf. That is one angry. You want to look at an angry governor. Look to the governor of Michigan. She is very, very pissed off and angry all the time.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. But anyway, I wish everybody a happy New Year. If I don't see you guys, if not, I'll be remoting in because I will be El Fuego, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas miracle gifts there.
I'm taking it to work with me tomorrow.
That's be so awesome. I can't wait to see the reactions.
It'll be amazing.
Dan, I want you on the air with that thing, describing it to your listeners.
All right.
Everybody,
Make America great again. Says it right
have a
there.
good weekend,
Happy
and
New Year.
we'll catch you this week before the New Year.
By the way, happy Kwanzaa. It's Kwanzaa.
Yeah,
Seriously.
that was yesterday.
Yeah, but I think it's like a whole week.
It's
Isn't
like
it?
7 days.
I just in my calendar, it
Happy
popped up.
Kwanzaa.
Happy
I
Kwanzaa.
want to make sure we're politically
We
correct.
are inclusive here.
Thank you
We
so
are.
much.
We are.